رب زدني علما رب زدني علما رب زدني علما اللهم فقهنا في الدين اللهم إني أسألك علما نافعا ورزقا طيبا وعملا متقبلا. So Alhamdulillah, we finished last time the surah. So by the time Kamil is coming, because Farah will pick up later. Arush and Arbab not coming today. They are sick. So by the time they are coming, inshallah, first we will revise our chart, okay? So inshallah, Afan, can you please open the chart and start explaining? Ushba, did you review?
Yeah.
Okay, so Afan, share your screen and start explaining the chart. And I will
I
ask
can't
one by one to all of
share
you.
my screen.
Huh?
I can't share my screen.
Okay, Ushba, can you please share the screen?
I can't share either. I'm on the phone.
Okay, Shamil, you share the screen. So Shamil, you share the screen and Afan will explain first. Shamil?
Yeah,
Share the screen.
I'm trying to find it right now.
Okay. So there's three things, which is absent, present, and the speaker. Absent are people who are not present, which is Claire. And in the not present one, there is 6 types. So one is one person, and it's one person men, 2 people men, and then more than 3 people men. And in one person female, 2 person female, and then 3 or more people female. In present people, it's Hazir. One person man, 2 people man, more than 3 people men, and then one person female, 2 people female, and then 3 or more people female.
And what does Hazir means?
Hazir means present.
Hazir means
Present.
But yes, Hazir means present, but what does it mean in your own words? When a speaker is talking to someone, that person is present in front of a speaker, okay?
Yeah.
Like if I am talking to you and you are not present in front of me, you are in some other some other place, then I will say you were absent, you were ghaib, okay? But if I'm talking to you and you are in front of my eyes, you are in front of me, then I will say you are hazir, you are present, okay?
Okay.
This is what you will explain, the present means. Okay, yes, go ahead.
Okay, and then the speaker is mutakallim, and there's 2 things. One is one person, which is male or female, and then there's 2 or more people, which is male and female.
Okay. Okay. And Afan, your turn. And why you guys are not able to share the screen when Anamanti teaches, like she shared the screen from the Google Classroom. So why you guys are not able to share the screen from your cell phones? Huh? Ushba and Afan.
I don't have the app downloaded.
So download it. This is not an excuse that I don't have the app. Download it, okay? Next time, I don't want to listen that I cannot share the screen, I cannot type, I cannot do this and that. You can do everything from your cell phone. Okay, so yes, Afan.
Okay. So do I tell about Raya and Hazar and Mutakalim?
Everything what we learned in this chapter last time.
Okay. So Hazir means present. So the person's present. Gayab means non-present, so he's not here. And Mutakallim means speaker.
Then Shamil, scroll down. Yeah. Little up. Yes. Go ahead, quick.
Non-present Gayab, one person, man, two people, men, more than three people, men, one person, female, two people, female, and more than three people, female.
And what about present means?
Present Hazir, one person, man, two people, men, more than three people, men, one person, female, and two people, female.
And
more than three people, female.
Okay, go down. Yes.
Speaker mutakallim, one person, male and female, and more than two people, male and female.
Okay, so Kamil, can you please remove and then put a slash between male and female in one person male and female, one person male female, or two or more people male female in this. Okay, and yes, Shamil, it's your turn.
Okay. Ghaib, not present. Hazir is present. Mutakallim is speaker. So Ghaib is not present. It is one person, man, two people, men, more than three people, men, one person, female, two people, female, more than three people is female.
Very good.
Hazir is present. One person, man, two people, men, more than three people, men, one person, female, two people, female, more than three people, female. Mutakallim is speaker. One person, male and female. Two or more.
It's not male and female. If you will say male and female, then it's giving sound like giving a concept like male and also female. Okay, so either male or female. Okay.
Okay. And two and more than two people, male or female.
Yeah, very good. Okay. So we will add few. Okay, yeah, Kamil, you are left. Try to explain in your own words, huh?
Okay. So the English version is just like a not present person, just a person that is not present in like a conversation or something. And then a present person is a person that's like in the conversation, like communicating with it. And then a speaker is just like me, like I'm speaking in this conversation right now. And then in Arabic terms, non-present person is the ghayab, which means they're just not here. And then present person, ghayab. And the present person is hazir, which means like they're hazir in the conversation, which means they're, communicating the conversation. And then speaker is mutakallim, which is just like the person speaking. Not present, ghayab. One person is man, and then when it gets to two people, it's men, and then more than three people, men. And then one person, female, two people, female, more than three people, female. So for the men, it changes from man to men, but for female, it just stays the same. Same for this one, present, which is Hazir. If there's one person present, it's a man. If it's more than two people present, it's men. If it's more than three people present, men. And then for females, if it's one person, it's a female. Two people, it's a female. If it's more than three people, it's still female. It doesn't change. And then for speaker, um, for speaker, one person, male and female,
Male or
or
female? Huh?
male or female. And then more than two people, it could be male or female.
Okay.
I can change that right now.
Yeah, change it.
There you
go. Okay. So first try to understand this concept that that basically, okay, let me stop sharing the screen.
Yeah, stop sharing the screen.
No, it will automatically stop. Yeah, okay. So basically whenever someone speak, right? So what we learn, there are one person who is a speaker, or when a speaker talk, either they are talking to a person who is present, okay? He's talking about a person who is present and who is talking directly to this speaker, or the second option is the person is absent, he's not present, right? Teacher is saying, oh, your sister is absent and I was giving homework, right? So the teacher is basically talking about the person who's not in the class, right? And she's talking about the one who is absent. So a speaker either talk with a person who is present, or a speaker either talk with a person who is absent. This is the entire whole scenario in the Quran. Okay, sometime you know, when sometime when you go in more detail, so you will understand one person is always a speaker, one person is always present, one person is always absent. If we divide further into two parts, so you all know active and passive in English, right? You know what is active and what is passive? Who knows what is active and what is passive voice? I mean, you know?
What's the active and passive?
Yeah, in English. What is active and what is passive?
Isn't like active just like more energy, and then passive
No,
is
no, no,
like
no, no, no,
no,
no, no,
not
no,
like
no,
that.
no, not like that. Okay, so active means when you know who is doing that work. Okay, active sentences are those sentences when you know who is doing that work. Let's suppose I am saying Kamil is writing on a paper. Okay, if I am saying Kamil is writing on a paper, so answer me, who was writing on the paper? Who was writing on the paper in this sentence?
Me.
You, right? So that sentences are always called active sentence, where you know who is a doer. Okay, who is doing that work, who is a doer, who is doing that work. That is called active sentences. Okay, in English also we use active and passive, and sometimes we don't know who is doing that work, and I changed the sentence and I said uh, uh, paper has been written, paper has been written, right? So who was writing the paper? Is it Kamil, Ushba, or Afan, or Shamil? What? Who was writing that paper? So what will be your answer? We don't know who is writing that paper. We don't know. Let's suppose I will say the car is uh, or sometimes we said this has been done, right? Let's suppose your mom said, okay, do the dishes, and you came in the kitchen and you suddenly saw, oh, there is no dishes, and you said this has been done, but you don't know who did it. my first brother or second or third sister or fourth sister or my dad, who did it? You don't know. But what will be your answer? The dishes has been done, right? So sometime when we don't know who is a doer, we twist the sentence. Okay, we twist the sentence, and those sentences are called passive sentences, passive voices. Okay, passive sentences. So I don't know if there is any other word you guys are using in school, but what we learn in our grammar in our back home, that was active and passive, and that is what I know till now that we use this word. So what word is there any other word you are using in the school for knowing who is doing it and for don't know who did this word but you are talking? Hmm? Yes or no? Quickly answer me.
Oh.
No? Don't know who is doing that work, okay? When you don't know who did that work, that is called passive, okay? When you know who did that work, that is called active. So when a person is present, there will be always two type of sentences. You will see in Quran always two type of sentences. Either you know who did that, or sometime in some sentences you don't know who is a person who is doing it, but the work has been done or the work has not been done. Okay, so you will come to know the work has been done or the work has not been done without knowing that who is doing it. Okay, is this clear? Is this concept clear? Hmm? Is this clear or no?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Same for the absent people. Sometime you will know who is doing that, who is saying it, who is doing it, who did it, who didn't, right? And sometimes you don't know who was doing it, okay? So there is a pacific word. We will not use word active and passive. We use this in English, okay? We use another word for this. For active, we call maroof. 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 Okay, maroof. For active, we use word maroof. Okay, and for passive, you use word majhool. Majhool means when you don't know who is a doer or who is the person who was saying majhool. But the work has been done, or either the work has not been done. Okay, but you don't know who is doing it. Okay, let's suppose I said, let's suppose Kamil beat whoever is the friend. Let's suppose Asim. Okay, let's suppose Asim is your friend. So let's suppose I will say Kamil beat Asim. So you know who is beating and you know whom you are beating. You know both, right? But let's suppose I said Asim has been beaten. Okay, so let's suppose you beat someone and you ran away, right? And that person is complaining, or someone who watched this incident, they are saying, oh, this person has been beaten, right? But you don't know because the person already ran away, right? So then those sentences are called majhool sentences, when you don't know the who is doing it. Yes, Afan, you have question?
Wait, what is it called again? The
Majhool, Majhhol. We will write the definition. Okay, we will write the definition. Don't worry. So just first try to understand this concept, because I don't know you guys studied in school or no, but we studied in school. That is a very common concept. Um, so Maroof and Majhul. Okay, so these are the two concepts which work side by side in the Quran. Okay, so inshallah, day by day, when you will, and you know why we are learning this, because it helps you to extract the meaning, to understand the meaning, and this is the problem. Like when we learn Quran, when we learn tajweed, so we say, oh, you are not reading with tajweed, oh, your ha is wrong, or your ra is wrong, or you are not doing ikhfa, you are not doing kalkala, right? So we point out these kind of mistakes, right? But when a person study the translation, when a person study the tafsir, the explanation of the Quran, and if that person who is writing or who is understanding has no concept of active or passive voice, no concept of Maroof and Majhool, who is doing it, and you know the doer or you don't know the doer, then you can either let's suppose I will give you one more example. Let's suppose I am saying Kamil teaching. I'm not using any auxiliary verbs or these kind of things, just a simple sentence just to make you understand. Kamil teaching a fun. Okay, let's suppose Kamil teaching a fun. Because English is your language, right? So you can understand who is teaching and is who is learning. Who is a teacher here in this sentence? Who is a teacher in this sentence?
Me.
Kamil is a teacher in this sentence, right? And who is a student in this sentence?
Fun.
Afan is a student in this sentence, right? But let's suppose Arabic sentence is in front of you and you have not a good command on Arabic sentence, right? Um, let's suppose I'm writing in Arabic. Kamil I can use word alima, okay? Knowledge. Alima Afan. Afan. Okay. Now how you will understand who is a teacher and who is a student? If let's suppose this will not be in front of you. Let's suppose if this will not be in front of you, how you will understand? It's not easy to understand, right? This is the problem normally people does when they learn the translation, because they don't have a concept of Maroof and Majhool. Okay, so sometime what happened, I can only say Kamil teaching or teaches or teaching, whatever. Okay, I'm just using one verb and one noun. Okay, let's suppose Kamil teaching. Okay, whom you are teaching, Kamil? Whom? This sentence explaining whom you are teaching? Is this sentence telling you whom Kamil is teaching? It's a simple question. Quickly answer me. Can you figure out whom he is teaching? Yes or no?
No.
You cannot
No.
figure out. So those sentences where where something is absent, that is called the work has been done. Kamil is teaching, the work has been done, the work he is doing, but whom he is teaching is missing, right, in this sentence. So those sentences are called majhool sentence. Majhool means incomplete sentence. The sentence is not giving you the complete sense. Okay, majhool sentence. Now is it clear?
Yep.
Okay, let's suppose I changed it and I said I changed the sentence and I said Afan learned. Afan learned. Now tell me, you know who was a teacher? Who was Afan's teacher? Was it a complete sentence or an incomplete sentence?
Income.
It's an incomplete sentence, okay? You don't know who was Afan's teacher. So those sentences are called majhool sentences, okay? Where you don't know who is a teacher, okay? And when I will say Kamil teaching Afan, let's suppose if I'll complete the sentence and I say Kamil teaching, let's suppose I'm saying Kamil teaching Afan, okay? So now this is a complete sentence. Is it complete sentence, Kamil teaching Afan, or it's an incomplete sentence? You know both the person, the one who is doing and the one who is receiving, okay? It's a complete sentence or incomplete sentence?
Complete.
It's a complete sentence. Okay, so complete sentences are always called maroof. Okay, where you know who is a doer. Maroof sentence. Okay, those sentences are called maroof, and the one you don't know is called majhool. The one you don't know, you know the work has been done, you know that something happened, but you don't know the complete sense of that sentence. That is called majhool. Is this concept clear now?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, so first inshallah we will start writing in the sheet. Kamil, please share the sheet. Shamil, do you understand this concept? Shamil?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Kamil, can you please share the file? Okay, so now give a heading over here, Maroof.
So this one?
Yeah, at the bottom, yeah. So first give a main heading, Maroof and Majhool.
How do you spell it?
Yeah, Maroof and Majhool. M-A-R-O-O-F. Maroof and slash, give a slash, and then Majhool. M-A dash J H-O-O-L. Majhool. Maroof and Majhool. Now quickly write about Maroof and Majhool. Maroof sentences are those sentences Maroof sentences are those sentences, or you can say Maroof's sentences are those verbs, not sentences. Maroof sentences are those verbs in which you know who is a doer. Who is a doer? That is okay. It's a simple answer. D-O-E-R. Yeah, doer. Okay. For example, Kamil is teaching a fun. Teaching a fun. So in this sentence, explanation, and in explanation, right? First write explanation at the bottom. Yeah, explanation. In this sentence, you know who is a teacher, who is teaching, or who is a teacher. In this sentence, you know who is the teacher in this scenario. Yeah, very good. Okay, so in this, you know who is the teacher in this scenario. Okay, and now the second. Okay, so Maroof, give a heading Maroof at the top. Go up, go up, go up, where you write Maroof sentences. Before that, give a heading Maroof, because Maroof and Majhool was a common, yeah, this was a join, right? So at the bottom, give little space, and then first write Maroof, and then write the Maroof sentences are those sentences. Yeah. Go
Wait,
two
what?
lines up, two lines up, one more line up. Yeah, move your cursor up.
Oh, should I do like Maroof sentences over here?
No, not over here, at the top. Where you
Over
write
here?
Maroof sentences are those. No, after this. This is the main heading, right? Yeah, move it little down. Yeah, now over here write Maroof sentences. So it will make a clear difference between Maroof and Majhool. R-O-O-F. Maroof sentences. Okay? Very good. Okay. Now go down and now write majhool sentences. Or rather than sentences, write verb. Maroof verb, majhool verb. Because these are verb, a type of verb. The work has been done, it's a verb. Maroof verb and majhool verb. Okay, there are two types of verb, maroof and majhool. You can write here, majhool sentences are those verbs in which you don't know who is a doer, but the work has been done. The work has been done. For example, Afan learned. In this sentence, for example, in the Afan learned, and in the bracket, right, in this sentence, you don't know who was Afan's teacher. In this sentence, you don't know who was Afan's teacher. So that's an incomplete sentence, which is not giving a sense of who did this work. It's an incomplete sentence, which, so you don't know who was teaching Afan or who was Afan's teacher, whatever you know, who teached Afan. Very good. Okay, now go at the top where you put a heading Maroof verb. So before that, write, go at the top, go
Wait,
up.
wait, let me just.
Okay, go up.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, go up, and after before Maroof verb, the first where you write Maroof verb. Okay, so before it, yeah, after this heading. Okay, move it down. The first definition, move it little down. We want to add one more definition here. Oh, at the top, at the top, at the top, at the top. Yeah, yeah. Move it down, move it down, and yes. And now put one more heading here. Verb. Okay, verb are of two types. Remember we did this last time, but we didn't write it. Verb are of two types. Number one, past verb, fe'l mazi. Past, P-A-S-T, past verb. Yeah, and in Arabic it's called fe'l mazi, F-A-I-L dash M-A-Z-I, mazi. So you will learn the Arabic meaning, Arabic words, okay, in Arabic, okay, fe'l mazi. And number two, okay, take this number one down so it will, yeah, it will be more clear. Yeah. And number two, fe'l mudari, present plus future verb. Present, future plus present, present plus future, present plus future, plus, and it gives, is, and yeah, future verb. And in the bracket, write, in Arabic we call fail, F-A-I-L, fail mudari, M-U-D-A-R-A-Y, mudari. Yeah, okay, good. Fail mudari in Arabic. Okay, so this we already learned, like verb are of two types. Okay, one is, so we will quickly review. First we learned verb are of two types. Okay, one is a past verb which is called fail madi. Okay, make it bold. Fail madi, make it bold. Fail madi and fail mudari. Okay, fail mudari is basically a combination of present and future. Okay, then maroof verb. Maroof verb are, today we learned what is maroof. Maroof is a kind of verb where you know who is a doer. For example, we learned Kamil is teaching Afan. So you know who is a teacher and you know who is a student, right? So those
Yeah.
sentences are called maroof sentences where you know who is a doer. But majhool sentences are those sentences, those verbs in which you don't know who is a doer. But the work has been done. You know the work has been done. Afan learned. Afan learned. Someone cooked. Okay, someone cooked. Someone, does the dishes. But you don't know who was doing that. Okay, that's an incomplete sentence which is not giving a complete sense. Okay, so those sentences are called majhool sentences, majhool kind of verb. Okay, so verb are basically two types. One is a complete verb which give a complete sense, who is a doer, and majhool sentences just give the sense the work has been done, but it does not give the sense who was the doer. Is this clear to all of you?
Yes.
Alhamdulillah. So now we will move on to Surah Naziat. Okay. So give me a second. Let me share the screen. We will do a little of Surah Naziat, and this is a very, very, very this is something very new for you. Like you learn in the, maybe you have listened with the family members, dada dadi nana nani, maybe they talked about this. But if you are learning this in Quran, that means 100%, 100% it's gonna happen, right? So last time, okay, first let's start with the Surah Naziat name. So Naziat is derived from Naza, okay? And Naza means to pull out something, okay, with force, to pull out something with force. So why the surah name is Surah Naziat? And why, what does it mean? What is pulling out, okay? So inshallah, we will learn about this in the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. So, وَالنَّازِئَاتِ غَرْقًا وَالنَّاشِطَاتِ نَشْطًا وَالسَّابِحَاتِ سَبْحًا فَالسَّابِقَاتِ سَبْقًا فَالْمُدَبِّرَاتِ أَمْرًا. Okay, so first we will do these 5 ayats. Okay, so last time what you learned, that what gonna happen, trumpet will be blown, and then give me a second, let me share another screen for you. Okay, so wow means, so far you have learned wow means end. Okay, but today you will learn one more concept of wow, which is swear. Okay, which is a swear. Okay, sometimes wow used as a swear, it doesn't mean end, but it used as a swear. Here Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is using wow as a swear in this surah. Okay, so what you have learned so far, although Allah does not need to swear an oath, like when you want someone to believe in you, you swear, right? And on the top of that, always remember, because these words are very common, wallahi, and I swear to God. And for small small things, sometimes we try to take this oath, and we pulled Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala name just to explain that, oh, we are saying right, and this is absolutely not allowed in Islam, because swearing only allowed when the issue is really really serious. And then if you take a wrong oath, okay, if you take a wrong oath in the name of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, then there is a fine, there is a big fine for if that oath you couldn't fulfill, or something happened wrong, then in other para you will learn that there is a plenty of taking that kind of oath, and a very very serious plenty penalty to taking that oath. So always avoid doing it. Never ever bring Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala name in any kind of swear. Okay, so that is one thing. Although Allah does not need to swear an oath to confirm his statement. Like Allah is Allah, right? He is the owner, he is the creator. He doesn't need any kind of oath to confirm anything. Whatever he's saying, whatever is his statement, whatever he's saying in the Quran, he never need any kind of oath. But if Allah is swearing for something, how important that thing will be, how important Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants to bring our attention toward that. That's why Allah is swearing. Because if Allah is saying like do not swear, and then Allah is swearing for something, okay, so that is statement is very 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 important. Okay, so Kamil, can you please read from here till here? Yep.
From where to where?
From 1 to 3.
Okay. Although Allah does not need to swear an oath to confirm his statement, the Holy Quran has used different oaths at different places to add eloquence and emphasize to the style.
Number
The
2.
first, the first trumpet will be blown on the doomsday to end the entire creation, and it will bring death to every living creature. The second trumpet will be blown to resurrect all the dead. Number 3, this is an ironical statement made to mock at the concept of the hereafter.
Very good. Okay, so this we have already, learned in the first Surah Naba, that Allah Subhanahu wa Taala will tell Angel Israfil to blow the trumpet. He will blow the trumpet. Everyone will die. They are saying the same thing. Everyone will die, and all the living creation will, bring to death. And in the second trumpet, they will come back to life. Okay, what we have, and we have understand this part as well. The swear is basically a oath, okay, to confirm the statement. Let's suppose if someone is saying no, you are telling lie, you ate this, and you are trying to say no, I didn't eat it, and that person is not gonna believe on you, and then you said, okay, I swear to God I didn't do that, right? So that means you are confirming your statement. You want to emphasize on your statement, and you want to make the person believe that you didn't do it. Okay, so in the same way, now let's come back here, and this vow is basically for the oath. Okay, this vow is basically for the oath Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is taking. And why Allah is taking this oath, what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is trying to explain, let's understand. One naziati, noon za ain, naza. Okay, 1 minute. Okay, so this is noon. This is surah name as well. Noon za ain is the root word. Okay, naza. Naza mean to pull out something. Okay, naza mean to pull out something. Here Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is given us two, a different works, a different jobs done by the angel. As soon we die, what is the, because we are living in this world, and whatever we are watching, we are believing this is the only thing gonna happen, right? But in Quran, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala want our third eye open, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala want all of us to believe in the statement. This is, I'm taking an oath. That means this is now, don't take it for granted, this gonna happen. And open your intellectual eye, open your third eye. Okay, like we always have two eyes with which we see the world. There is one more eye in the heart, right? And that heart, that eye, see what's gonna happen after that. Okay, because from these ayah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala didn't give us ability to see what's gonna happen after the death. But if Allah is taking oath, that means this is gonna happen, this is true, don't please take it for granted. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that's why taking an oath on his statement before explaining the thing. Basically Allah is gonna explain in this surah the what is the scenario after blowing the trumpet. Okay, but Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is explaining first few things, and then in the middle of the surah Allah will explaining the scenario of the second trumpet. Okay, so Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, as soon you die, I have assigned 5 jobs to the angel. Okay. Now, one by one, Allah is taking oath and Allah is explaining what jobs Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given to the angels as soon you will die. Okay. One Naziati, by those angels who pull out the soul of the disbelievers. Now Allah has divided, like you all know, Hazrat Israfil alayhi salam is blowing the trumpet, and Hazrat Israel alayhi salam, Israel, okay, Israel, Israel alayhi salam. He is one of the angel of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala who is assigned to pull out our soul from our body. Okay, Israel alayhi salam. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala ordered Israel alayhi salam, and Israel alayhi salam is always ready, like Israfil alayhi salam, who is always ready to blow the trumpet. Israel alayhi salam is always ready to take out the soul from the body. Okay, and then Israel alayhi salam and his team, okay, the other angels, they, when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent them to pull out the soul, they divided the person into 2 categories. Number one, who are believers on Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So there is a different way to take the soul out from the body from the believers, and a non-believer, okay, the one who is a very bad Muslim or the one who is non-Muslim, all comes in this category. Okay, so Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is telling us, when I ordered Israel alayhi salam how he performed his job, so this we gonna learn in this. Okay, so okay, so first Allah is using this vow, and Allah is taking an oath, and Allah is saying, I am confirming my statement by taking this oath that this gonna happen. Otherwise, as we have learned, that Allah don't need any kind of oath to be taken, but Allah is taking this oath. That means Allah want us to think about it and don't take our life for granted. Okay, by those angels who pull out the soul of the disbeliever. First, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in this surah explaining how the soul of the disbelievers will be taken out. Gharqan. Gharq means, to dive into the body and then dig out the soul and take it out. And you know why this happened? Because when let's suppose this is a dead body, okay, this is a body, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala asked Israfil alayhi salam to take the soul out, right? When angel will go to take the soul from this body, you know, at the same time Allah will order the angel to show them either they are going in Jannah, this soul will go in Jannah or Jahannam. Okay, either this soul will go in Jannah or Jahannam. So when this angel will come, and when this angel will try to take the soul start running inside the body to hide, to find some place where it cannot come out, because now he knew that he's not gonna go in Jannah. His destination is hellfire. He didn't do so many good deeds. He was a deceiver. He was a liar. He was a bad person. He was, he was a backbiter. He was doing so many bad things. Now it's the end of life, and now the soul will start running inside the body to find some place. He didn't want to go out. He didn't want to leave with Hazrat Israel alayhi salam. And Israel alayhi salam will enter in the body. Gharqan means to dive to when how we dive in the water, how we jumped in the water, right? Hazrat Israfil alayhi salam and his people who will come to take the soul enter in the body of a person and will drag the soul and then take it out. Okay, and it is written in a hadith. The mafhum of this, the summary of that hadith is, when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will take the soul, when the angel will take the soul from a body, it will be like that there is a tree who has thorns, no leaves, they have only thorns. Okay, and you pull a very soft fabric on it, and then you pull the fabric from it, how it will is how this fabric will be ripped, right? This much pain a person will feel when the body will be leaving the soul. In other place it is written, let's suppose a animal, a cow or a goat or anything. Okay, if a cow, goat or anything, and he is alive, he's not dead, he's alive, and you take the skin out of the body, you pulled out all the skin when he's alive from his body, how much pain he will feel? A person feel the same pain when a angel took the soul out from the body of a disbeliever. Disbeliever could be either non-Muslim, or disbeliever could be either who do not ready to follow the commands of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Okay, both. Now in second ayah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is talking about the believers. First, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is taking again an oath. Okay, Allah is swearing, and then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying, by those one nashit nashta, by those angels who take out the soul of the believers. Okay, nashta means gently. When they come to take the soul of a believers, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala ordered them to take the soul out gently. Nashta means gently. And why they take the soul out gently? Because a very common and easy reason of it, because when a body is laying down or whatever he is doing, and Israfil alayhi salam came to take the soul out, and at the same time Israfil alayhi salam will say, oh, you were a believer of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is very happy with you, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will gonna send you in Jannah. The soul will be very very happy, rather than going inside or hiding, find a hiding spot. The soul will say, oh, quickly take me, I want to go in Jannah. And that is why gently it will go out, and Israfil alayhi salam will take the soul. This will be the reason, because he will be in rush to go in Jannah. That is why he will say, okay, I'm ready, take me, and I'm ready to go in Jannah. It is written that the soul of a believer will be like, let's suppose, a bottle or something which is full of water. Okay, and someone tie a knot over here. Okay, someone tie a knot over here, that the water do not spill out. Okay, and the example, the soul of a believers come out this way, that someone just open the knot and the soul come out from the body. Or there is one more example. Let's suppose a balloon full of air. Okay, a balloon full of air, and someone tie a knot here. As soon you open the knot from here, how the gas from the balloon will be released? Very easily, right? So the soul of a disbeliever will leave the body very easily, like this. Okay, so may Allah make among those who are always ready to give his soul to the angel, and go in Jannah. Always make dua. Whenever you stop at this ayah, always make dua. Oh Allah, make me among one nashitati nashta. Whose when angel came to take the soul, my soul will leave the body gently, very easily. Okay, make me among those kind of believers. Give me tawfiq, give me ability that I can fulfill all the commands of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala this way, that when angel will come to take my soul, I can easily, I feel myself ready to go in Jannah, and I will say the angel or some, this question will not come to my mind. Oh, this is too early. I don't want to leave. I don't want to go, because at the same time he's offering you that, oh, your soul will gonna go in Jannah. And in next surah, Surah Mutaffifin, you will read this detail. Okay, the detail of this is in Surah Mutaffifin, that where your soul will kept and where the soul of a disbeliever will kept and what's gonna happen with them. So this is a shortcut over here. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is telling the oath. Okay. Wasabihati sabha. Now the job has been done, right? The job has been done. Either they were disbeliever or believer. Angel has taken out the soul. Now what is next? When angel has done with the soul, now the soul is with the angel, right? So the third ayah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala again using this wow as a oath, as a swear, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying, by those who swim sabha, swiftly. Have you ever seen that if there is a let's suppose river, okay, there is a river and you have a boat, right? You have a boat. How smoothly the boat moves on this calm and quiet river, right? So the angel job, they perform their job this much swiftly, this much easily, that someone is swimming in the water. This much this much easy and swiftly they perform their job. And what is their job? The job is, you will learn in Surah Mutaffifin, their job is when they take out the soul from the body, and now the soul is in the hand of the angel. Now their job is to take the soul very swiftly up in the sky. They take the soul up in the sky. If the soul will be the disbeliever soul, angel of the gatekeeper, the angel on the sky will say, Allah didn't allow us to open the door, because we learned like the angel, like the heaven is in the sky, right? And you will go in more detail in Surah Mutaffifin, and you will understand this concept more fully in Surah Mutaffifin. When this angel swiftly take the soul up in the sky, then the angel of the sky will say, no, Allah didn't allow us to open the door for our disbeliever. You take the soul down. And then quickly this angel will bring the soul down on the ground. There is a place, inshallah, we will learn in Surah Mutaffifin, that is called Sijjin. Sijjin is a place, a hell kind of place, where angel will keep the soul here and the book of deed as well. Okay. And for the believers, when angel will move and will take the soul here, and then the angel of the sky will say, okay, bring him up. And in the sky there is a place called Elysian. Okay. And angel will keep the soul and the book of deed in Elysian. This is the work. This is a, can we go from sky to heaven in seconds? We cannot. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is taking an oath and saying, my angels are doing this work like a swimmer, very quick and very fast. And he did this job swiftly, taking the soul up in the sky. If the sky doors open, then they keep it there, the good souls. If the sky gatekeepers say no, they are not allowed to bring this bad soul, this believer soul here, then they take it down again. And my angels are doing this job. My angel is every time doing this job as soon a person die. Then the third oath, Allah subhanahu, no, we have done 3, right? The fourth oath, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying, Fassabiqati sabqa. And by those, this fa is again for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is explaining, and by those angels who pressed forward, sabqa, a race. And you know, the soul is now in the hand of the angels, and they do it very quick, very fast. The soul, as we learned here, the soul, let's suppose if the angel of the sky say, why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying they do a kind of race, they do it so quick, because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is telling us they are super fast, they are pretty fast when they go, and the angel of the sky say no, the door is not gonna happen. Super fast they go back, and they put the soul in this place that is called Sijin. Okay, we learned this word in Surah Mutaffifin. Sijin. Sijin is a place, a kind of hell. Sijin is a place, a kind of it's just like a kind of hell, and the soul of a bad people and the good deed of bad people will be placed here. It's 7 earth down. It's inside the earth. 7 earth down. Okay, and if it's a believer, if it's a believer soul, angel will say, okay, we will open the door and we will welcome this soul, and the soul angel will take the soul up in the sky, and then they will put in a place that is called Illijin. Illijin. Okay, Illijin is a place where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala ordered them to keep the soul as well as the book of deed. Okay, and that is why it is also written in the Quran that, and hadith also explain this, that when a person murtire, when a person becomes shaheed, quickly the angel take the soul up in the sky, and angel of the sky, they said, oh, these souls are welcome, and the angel take the soul up in the sky. You know, there are 7 skies. You have learned Sabah Samawat, 7 sky. Okay, so angels take the soul over here, first sky, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, and when an angel come here, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala ordered them to transfer this soul into a green bird. Okay, and let the bird fly in the in the Jannah, and this bird fly all over in the Jannah right away after death. Okay, and this soul put in this bird, the green kind of bird, and then this bird fly all over, and then when this soul wants to sleep, there is a lamp, there is a lantern. Okay, it go inside the lantern and it sleep. You know, this is the reason the people of Palestine are not feeling sad when their children are martyred in front of them, because they know right after their death, the angel will take the soul. They think how much their belief is strong. They know that right away as they die, the angel will take the soul up in the sky, and it will transform the soul into a bird, and this bird will fly in the Jannah. And when they will feel a little tired, they want to sleep, they want to rest, there will be a lantern in the Jannah which will be hanging right uh, you know underneath the house of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and they will go and they will sleep there. That is why the parents are happy even though their kids are dying in front of their eyes. This is a reward of being martyred, and every single Muslim make this dua, I want to be a martyr, because right after that, that person never go in, like, that person in the eye of the people, it looks like they are in the grave, but right away angel take the soul, take it up, and they start flying in the Jannah. This is one thing. And the last job of the angel, fal mudabbirati amra. and by those angels who arrange to do the commands of their Lord. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying, whatever I have explained this to you, whatever I have explained this to you about the martyr, about the good souls, about the bad souls taking back down, and they do not even spend a second doing it. They they listen the command of their Lord, they listen the command of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and do the necessary arrangement. What does it mean, do the necessary arrangement? It means that if the angels of the sky say no, this soul is not welcome here, they do the necessary arrangement, means they quickly go back down on the sky, on the earth, and put the soul in the sijin and their book of deed in the sijin. And if they are welcome, they quickly arrange all the necessary thing in the Elysian for the with the good deed of book of deeds and the soul in the Elysian. Okay, and let's suppose if a body of a martyr, then they quickly take them up and transform them into a bird body. They transform the soul into a bird body, and they help them to fly in the in the in the Jannah. Okay, so these are all the jobs which we cannot see with our own eyes. Okay, but in Quran, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying this is happening every single time around you, but you cannot see. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is taking oath to let us know this gonna happen. So is this clear to all of you? Is this concept clear to all of you? This or these 5 jobs of the angels Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given to them.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yep.
alhamdulillah. Okay, Afan, Shamil, Ushba.
Yes.
Okay, so inshallah quickly choose your ayats and start writing. Okay, share the screen. Kamil, can you please share the screen? If you have any question, do you understand the entire whole concept? Because this concept is very, very important, because you know sometimes it is very hard to understand or to believe why Palestinian people, like the Palestine people, they are watching the death of their kids in front of their eyes, but why they are not complaining, why they are ready to give their soul, you know uh, why they are not complaining to anyone, because their trust on the Quran words are very, very strong, very, very strong. That is why they are happy, because they know our kid now free from this world, but now they will fly in the form of bird in Jannah. Okay, and this is why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is taking this oath, because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala want all of us, don't take your life for granted. I have sent you in this dunya for some task, some for reason. Do whatever you want to do, but don't forget that why I have created you. Don't forget the what gonna happen when you're gonna die. If you want that your soul leave the body easily, then you have to do those kind of things. And if you feel that you know angel take the soul in a very bad way and you suffer a lot, then what I can do, right? So we should plan our goals, our life accordingly. Okay, so inshallah start writing Surah Naziat. Nazi. No. Why you are writing here? It's just go at the end. I can see the word meaning at the bottom. So just take Surah Naziat after word meaning. Yeah, okay, good. Okay, so ayat number 1 to 5, you can write ayat number 1 to 5, explaining about the task of angels.
1 to 5 or just
Yeah,
1?
it's 1 till 5. Yeah,
Like
TO2.
that?
Yeah, 1 to, yeah, okay. 1 to 5. Okay, because everything is so much connected with each other, right? But there are 5 tasks Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is explaining. So everyone start writing quickly, whatever is in
Wait,
your mind.
wait.
Okay, So everyone start writing and okay, Afan, Ushba, Shamil and Kamil.
Or should we just do separate eyes, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5?
Yeah, I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, make it separate, but make a common, rather than directly starting first, write that these ayats, ayat number 1 to 5 is explaining about the task of angel, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is taking oath, while Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala don't need to take any kind of oath to explain their statement. But because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala want to tell all of us that this is very, very important, and you should, you should not take it for granted. Okay, so just write first this and then start writing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Shamil, which ayah you are writing?
Wait, what page was it on the website?
Okay, 1 minute, let me check. Um, so this is 556, page number 556.
556.
Yeah, 556.
Okay. Okay, there you go.
Yeah, okay.
Wait, so like, okay, never mind.
Zafan, Ushba, quickly start writing, okay? And Kamil, you can also write 2 examples I gave you about the animal who is alive and someone is pulling out the skin, and number 2, a plant without having thorn and someone put a put a fabric on it and then drag the fabric and the fabric just stuck in the thorns, and how the fabric ripped. This much pain is explained in the hadith that a person will feel. And Ujba, you are writing about the believers in the second ayah. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the believer, he swear by the, in the second ayah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying, if you are a believer, he swears by the angels that your soul will be taken. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is telling his swear for us, not for the angels, okay? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala swear to confirm his statement, okay?
Samanti,
Yeah.
what was the fabric one again? About like the pain?
Let's suppose there is a, I don't know if I can explain you in a nice way, like there is a plant who has only thorns on it. There is no leaves, okay? And someone threw a soft kind of fabric, a piece of fabric, a big piece of fabric on that plant or tree, and then
Yeah.
pull it hardly. So what gonna happen? It will tear apart, right? That fabric
Yeah.
will tear apart. This kind of, because and write it, because the soul will be hiding when the angel will say that I came to you to take your soul and your final destination is Jahannam. The soul will start hiding in the body somewhere. The soul will start finding some place to hide, and then Gharqa means angel will dive into the body to pull that soul out, and the scenario will be like a plant having thorns, and someone put a fabric on it and then try to pull that fabric out. In this way an angel will pull the soul out from the body. So someone can understand the concept when you will attach these two things together, that the body will not be ready to leave the soul, because now the soul know that the final destination is Jahannam, right? So that's why the soul will start finding some place inside the body. They don't want to leave the body. And Ujba, you will write opposite, okay? Because when angel will say that your final destination is Jannah, you were a good believer and you follow the commands of Allah Subhanahu wa Taala, then then the soul will say, I'm ready to leave the body, and it will not take time. Like soul will not be hiding here and there. The soul will be ready to leave the body, and it will be just like a balloon, how the air comes out from the balloon. Or if a bottle, who is someone covered the bottle and just opened the cap, this must easily the soul will leave the body. Okay, Afan, are you writing? Afan, Afan, are
Yes.
you there? So what ayah you are writing?
4.
4. Okay, who is writing this 3? In the second ayah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying, if you are a believer, He swear to us to confirm that the believer's soul will be taken gently. It will be gently like tying a knot around a balloon full of air. And when you release the knot, the air comes out so smoothly, so gently. The air comes out so gently. Another example in the hadith is, there is a bag full of water and someone tie a knot at the top. So I think Shamil is not writing anything. Shamil, are you writing?
Yeah.
What you're writing? Which ayah?
I just had to find a page where the surah was on.
Kamil, can you please share the link in the chat so he can open? Kamil, if you are done, you start writing 4 and 5 so we can finish it quickly. Share the screen
Okay.
first. Share your screen. I cannot see now.
Like, wait, I'm sharing it.
No, I can see the Arabic thing.
Yeah.
No, the things you are writing.
Yeah, I'm gonna start writing it right now.
Okay.
I'm just gonna look at the meaning. So.
Okay.
Oh, they already did it.
Allah is swearing and saying they will do their job quickly and necessary arrangement. Oh, and what does necessary arrangement means? Kamil, you write in this. Write everything what I explained over here, like how they go up, then the doors, the gate of the heaven. If angels say no, this body is not welcome, it was a disbeliever body, take it down. So they quickly do the arrangement and take the body down and put it in the sijin. So you can write, there are 3 scenarios, okay? One scenario for the martyr, second scenario for the believer, and third scenario for the disbeliever, okay? So write everything.
I'm confused at what ayah 3 is saying.
Ayah 3, just read
Yeah.
the meaning.
Like, you want me to read the meaning?
Yeah, the translation.
By those who swim swiftly.
Because they do their job very fast, okay? Because from the earth to sky, it's a long gap, long distance. But they take the soul, they move it so quickly up in the sky. And when the angels of the sky say this body is not welcome here, this is a disbeliever body, then they quickly take that body down and put in on the earth, okay?
Okay.
The ayah, all of the things the angel are doing, from taking our soul to putting us through the skies, and all in Allah's command. Who is writing this ayat number 5?
Me.
Arush? Oh, Arush, are you there? You said you are not coming. I didn't even know that you are here.
Yeah, our mom has a very high fever, but I can still do class.
Okay, all right. Okay, so whenever you join the class, because I was sharing the screen, I didn't see you. So, really sorry, I didn't see you that you are here. That's why I didn't call your name a single time. So did you hear the entire whole thing?
Yes.
Okay, all right. So which ayah you are doing?
Number 5.
Ayat number 5. Okay, so in ayat number 5, basically, what is the translation? Read the translation. فَالْمُدَبِّرَاتِ أَمْرًا. Yeah, Amra. So you can also write whatever, ayat 3 is basically, connecting with the previous ayats, okay? So you can write in this about the martyr, what is gonna happen when a person martyr, how the angels moved the martyred soul into the sky, and then what's gonna happen there, and they do all the necessary arrangement, and they do all the works Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala commanded them, because this is Allah's command, right? That a martyr body should be transformed in the bird form, and then they will fly all over, and there must be a lantern there underneath the arsh, underneath the roof of underneath uh, the 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 floor of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, right? That basically that is a floor of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala house, but the roof for them, roof for the lantern, right? So they put the lantern there and the body stay there. So you can write all these things. You can write if a bad soul, angels do not open the door of the sky, they come down, and then they put the body in the Elysian. No, sorry, Sijin. So write everything here in ayat number 5, okay? So Arush, complete it. The ayah is saying how the angels are doing their job so quickly. You are doing ayat number 3, Shamil, right? Yeah, okay. So you can write the example how the boats.
The what?
How the things float in the river very smoothly, right? So just add this as well. For example, and Kamil, if you are done, just read everyone's, and if you feel anything missing, just add, okay? And Ujba, you too. If you are done yours, then start reading. So if you find anything missing in anyone's ayah, inshallah, fill it out. The ayah is saying how the angels are doing their job quickly. For example, how the boats float or swims in the river, or what we say, like boat is floating in the river smoothly. Smoothly in the same way, angels do their job very very quick and very very smoothly. Okay, alhamdulillah. Okay, so can someone scroll ayat number 1 so I can see Ayat number 1. Okay, Surah Naziat. Okay, so after Surah Naziat, right here, Shamil, you are done. Okay, so I'm telling you, you write, and Kamil and Ujba and Arush, if you are done your work, inshallah, start reading everything. If you feel anything missing, just add. Shamil, start writing after Surah Naziat. Okay, before ayat number 1. This surah is after this. Yeah. And the meaning of Surah Naziat is? No. Over here, write the surah name. What is surah name? And the surah name is Those Who Pull
Naziat.
Out.
Oh.
Those Who Pull Out. Naziat means those who pull out. Okay. Now go down. Keep your cursor one down. Yeah. And then right here. This surah, the beginning of the surah. The beginning of the surah explain about the task of angel assigned by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Task of angels ordered by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Ordered by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is taking an oath to confirm his statement, to emphasize his statement, to confirm and emphasize his statement. Emphasize, E-M-P-H, emphasize, S-I-Z-E, emphasize his statement. Emphasize this statement. The beginning of the surah explains about the task of the angels ordered by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is taking an oath to confirm and emphasize the statement, while Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala doesn't need to take any kind of oath to explain his statements, because we all know Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala doesn't need it. But why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is doing it? Doesn't need to explain his statement, but Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is explaining for us in the bracket, right? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala who was writing, right? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala Allah subhanahu wa, who was writing? Shamil, it was you, or Kamil, it was you?
It wasn't me. For what?
It was me.
Okay, so right in the bracket, right? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala warned all of us.
We're in the bracket?
No. After this, explain his statement. The last line you wrote. Yeah, right here. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala explain this only for us, so we can understand the concept easily. and fix our goals according to the command of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Okay, so Kamil, can you please start reading? So inshallah, one time we can read before leaving, okay? From the beginning.
Okay.
Yeah. So Arush, get ready. Inshallah, after Kamil, you take turn, and then Ushba, and then Shamil, everyone. Okay. So one part you read. Okay, Kamil, start.
Like, which part should I read?
No, from the beginning, from Surah Naziat. And don't keep it bold. Yeah. Very good.
Okay. So Naziat means those who pull out.
Mm-hmm.
So
So
in
did
the
you
beginning,
understand the concept? Who pulled out? Who pulled out?
the soul, like the angels.
Angels. Who pulled out? Who? Angels. Okay. Yeah. Very good. Now keep reading.
So the beginning of the surah explains about the task of the angels ordered by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is talking about an oath to confirm and empathize the statement, while Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala doesn't need to take any kind of oath to explain his statements. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala explained this only for us so we can understand the concept easily and fix our goals according to the command of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
Very good, mashallah. Okay, Arush, ayat number 1.
Ayah number 1 is talking about that if you're not a believer of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala or follow the commands of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, when you die, the angels will pull out your soul in a very rough and violent way, since you have not been good and not have been following Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. An explanation: if there is a plant with a thorn, and if someone puts a fabric cloth on it and pulls the fabric, will rip apart. The same thing with the human body. The soul will not be ready to leave, since your final destination is Jahannam. The soul will hide, and the angel will rip apart your body and take away your soul.
Okay, one example is missing Kamil about the animal that then the animal who is alive and someone is taking out the skin from the animal. This much pain a person will feel when the angel will take out the soul from the body. So write it. Okay, so by the time you are writing, who wants to read? Yes, Shamil, ayat number 2.
You mean 3 or 2?
2. Read it.
Okay.
Kamil, can you please move a little up? Yeah, okay.
Right,
Yes.
2 or
Okay.
3?
Ayat number 2. Yes. Shamil, read.
Alright. In the second ayah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying, if you are the believer, He swears to us to confirm that the believer's soul will be taken gently, and it will be gentle like tying a knot around a balloon full of air, and when you release the knot, the air comes out so gently. For disbelievers, the soul will be ready to come out, and while not hide, it will be ready because it it will want to go to Jannah.
Very good. Okay, Afan, ayat number 3. Kamil, move up.
This ayah is saying how the angels are doing their job quickly. For example, how the boats are flowing in the river smoothly. In the same way, angels do their job very quickly and smoothly.
Very good. Ayat number 4, Ujba.
Allah is swearing and saying they will do their job quickly and with necessary arrangements, which means that the angels do their jobs really quickly. So if they have to bring the soul to Jannah, they will bring it fast, and the same for Jahannam.
Okay, all right. Ayat number 5. Who wants to read? Okay, Kamil, you can finish it. Ayat number 5.
Yep.
Okay.
In this ayah, all of the things the angels are doing, from taking our souls to and putting it to the skies, all in Allah's command, and He's giving the angels and how the angels do their job quickly and swiftly, all in Allah's commands.
Everyone wrote the angels do their job quickly, but no one explained about the martyr. No one explained when the doors of the doors of the heaven closed for the non-believers and they have to do it quickly, like they bring the soul down. Okay, so inshallah add it. Okay, so inshallah we will keep the class still here. First add it and then leave. Okay, subhanallahi wa bihamdihi,
Subhanallah wa bihamdihi.
subhanakallahumma wa bihamdika,
Subhanakallahumma wa bihamdika.
nashhadu an la ilaha illa anta,
نشهد أن
Nashhadu an
لا
la
إله
ilaha illa
إلا
anta.
أنت
astaghfiruka wa natubu ilayk.
نستغفرك ونتوب إليك
Subhana rabbika rabbil izzati amma yasifun,
سبحانك
Subhana rabbika
رب
rabbil
العزة
izzati amma yasifun.
wa salamun alal mursalin,
وسلام على
Salamun alal
المرسلين
mursalin.
walhamdulillahi rabbil alamin.
والحمد لله رب العالمين.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
وعليكم
Can you please check, is there my name inside this file? So if I need to add something, inshallah, I can also help to add.
Yep,
Kamil, I'm there. Can you please email me because
you're right here.
okay. Can you please one more time email me because I cannot find it. For us send this file to me, right?
Yep,
Okay. I don't
we
know.
all
I
sent.
cannot
I just
document
sent it.
today. Surah Naba invitation to co-teacher. I don't know. Like I am not able to. One minute. Okay, so it's taking me to the Google Classroom. Did you email me?
Yeah, I just emailed it to you.
Okay, let me check again. Because oh yeah. Okay. Jazakallah khair, Kamil. So inshallah I'll add and whenever you get time just add the Arabic meaning inside this. Copy paste. So
Okay.
inshallah it will help others to do it inshallah. Okay. Jazakallah khair. You all understood very well, right?
Yep.
Inshallah, Kamil, try to explain this to your family. So, inshallah, your understanding will be more perfect when you explain others, inshallah, okay? And
Okay.
same for Afan, Ujba, and everyone else, okay? Arush and Arma. Jazakallah khair. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
Allah Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz. Okay. बुलाओ जरा भैया और बाटी को नीचे बुलाओ मुझे बात करनी है बुलाओ हम्म आपने लिखा है लग गया वहाँ इसको साफ तो करो ये कल भी चिपक गया था निकलना नहीं था मेरे मुंह में से हटो हटो अरे मुझे वो करना है